She stole my baby name. Now she can't escape what I named her kid instead. My sister Delia has always treated my life like her personal Pinterest board, stealing whatever she wants and claiming it as her own. She dated my high school crush the week after I told her I liked him. She copied my college major just to switch halfway through and call my field boring. She wore a white dress to my wedding, then told everyone I was overreacting. But I always bit my tongue, always forgave. Because to me, she was always my little sister, the one who followed me around and asked me to read her a bedtime story every night before bed, until she stole Juniper. Juniper wasn't just a name, it was a promise. My godmother, the woman who raised me when our mom died, had passed away last year after a brutal battle with cancer. Her favorite tree was the juniper. She used to say, "If you ever get lost, look for the juniper. It always finds the sun." She left me a box of letters that helped me through the worst moments of my life. My sister chose to live with our dad, so she never had much of a connection with her. I'd chosen to name any future daughter I had in honor of her when I was 16. I kept it tucked away like a secret heirloom. Through fertility scares, painful doctor visits, and tear-soaked pregnancy tests, the name was the only part of the future I allowed myself to hold on to. Delia knew all of this. She laughed at it. She said it was weird how sentimental I got over things. So when she announced at her baby shower, months before her due date, that she was naming her daughter Juniper, I nearly choked on the lemonade I was holding. I pulled her aside and whispered, "Are you serious? You know what that name means to me." She sipped her sparkling water and said, "Well, I mean, you're not pregnant, and it's not like you will be anytime soon, if ever." I couldn't believe the audacity. She actually smirked. Then she leaned in and added, "Besides, it sounds better coming from me anyway." That was it. That was the moment I snapped. The years of her dismissiveness, of her turning every milestone of mine into her hand-me-down, this was the last straw. So I smiled, said nothing, but I started making calls. See, our family's tight-knit, big, and very nickname-prone. Our cousin Amber has gone by Pickle since she was 2 because she once fell into a barrel at the farmer's market. Uncle Gary is G-Man. Grandma is Mimi. It's a thing. So I started dropping hints early. Told everyone Juniper sounded too formal, too cold. But Junebug, I said. Now that's got charm. I thought of it, knowing full well how much my sister hates bugs. At first it was subtle. After my niece was born, I'd say, "Can I hold little Junebug?" Or, "Junebug's so cute in that hat." Delia rolled her eyes the first time. The second time she told me to stop. The third time our grandmother started calling her Junebug too. Then my aunt. Then the entire family group chat only ever called her Junebug. Delia tried correcting everyone. Tried posting on Facebook that her daughter's name was Juniper Marie and she preferred the full version. But you can't fight a nickname that sticks. Then the day came where it all came together. My niece's first word ever was said during our family Christmas party. It was the name Junebug. I didn't gloat. I didn't need to. Every time Delia introduced her as Juniper, someone would say, "Oh, you mean Junebug?" And she'd get that twitch in her jaw, that barely contained scream face. It was amazing. She took something sacred from me, so I gave it back to her, just not in the form she wanted. Let her explain it at every PTA meeting for the next 18 years.